We really did feel equipped going into the birth.
I was able to go naturally.
I went unmedicated for the whole labor and delivery.
In this birth course, they really talk about not just the physical signs of where you're at in each stage of labor, but also like your emotional state and how you're feeling mentally.
I was less anxious during the labor process because I knew what was going on with my body.
The most important thing that I learned from the class is how to help her.
As a man, understanding the beauty of birth in that process, that was incredibly powerful, and it just gave me a ton of confidence walking in that I can help my wife.
I really appreciate how they showed the different positions instead of just talking about it.
And practical techniques for positioning of mom in labor.
There were so many different options that I had and different ways to manage my pain. And going into labor knowing that was extremely helpful.
There is this happy place relaxation technique that they went over in the course that really helped me during labor.
The most helpful thing that I learned in the birth class was learning about what different scenarios might come up in the hospital and how to then handle those and apply them to my birth plan.
Anything can happen during labor, and just learning all of it was really helpful.
Balanced birth really drew me in with the idea of preparing you for every scenario.
Being super informed about all of my options as far as, interventions, medicated, unmedicated, etc. The birth class really prepared me for all of that.
They do a fantastic job of educating you on many things that can happen during your birth and labor. Those birth plans are great, but they don't always go the way you plan, and so knowing what can happen and being educated on that was just so helpful for my husband and I.
They would give us research-based facts.
The research behind what Ben and Jessica brought through the class, and we had things to back up why we wanted to do what we chose.
So then when I was in there talking to the nurses, my doctor, whatever, I just felt more respected because people could tell I actually knew what I was talking about.
My first birth, I didn't take any course and I didn't have a birth plan. And so it was really great to go through this course and see what I was allowed to ask for and what kinds of things were not unreasonable.
This birth class really does a great job at including dads into the course too.
So I wanted my husband to feel like he was included and he was important, and also to see the perspective from your husband. That was really important to me.
The most helpful thing that my husband and I learned in the birthing class were the different techniques that the partners could do to help during labor to help alleviate pain.
This was the first and only birth courses that I saw a team, a husband and wife team. That's how it should be. We're doing this together.
It gave us the opportunity to connect and to really understand each other's different concerns or fears that we had about going into labor and delivery.
The language that Ben would give and the different ways that Ben would suggest supporting Jessica were empowering for my husband to know.
Just showing him how to be